the day of having to catch up after yesterday, because we said yesterday was just one of those days. So I eventually went over to Gula's, kind of left, never finished cleaning downstairs, so need to catch up with that today because I wanted to go and see Gula. So I went, I took a Hawaii Angel that was sent for her in my parcel, and we went to shave her hair, but we didn't do it in the end for many a reason. Gula was up for it, really brave, sat down and said just do it. Of course she got emotional. I honestly at that point panicked because I thought, it's all very, very easy for all of us to say yes, do it, it's for the best, it saves the stress of clumps of hair coming out. But see, when I sat and watched my friend, I was like, are you sure about this? And then Dane started doing it, which is Gula's future son-in-law. Who's that? Nobody. Which is Gula's future son-in-law. He started doing it, but the clip has started playing up, and he started doing it just at the bottom. So we all decided just leave it. Just like Gula's wearing a scarf, and she really suits her scarf. And I don't know what's going to happen today, but we just all felt yesterday just to leave it. And like I said, I was very much with a strong opinion of yes, let's just shave it off. But that's a big thing, people. It's a big thing. And honestly, she is so brave. She says just do it, and she was really up for it. And Maria, her daughter, says, are you sure about this? She says yes, I am, I'm sure about it. But it just wasn't meant to be. It just was not meant to be last night, and that's the bottom line. And boy, people, anyway, so today for me it is, look, I'm still in the dressing gown. It is still I need to catch up. So basically all I've got left to do downstairs is to finish cleaning the playroom. I'm going to finish cleaning the playroom, come and clean upstairs. The bedding is already in the washing machine, so get that out. Yeah, just basically Tuesday, get back on track. Tomorrow I'm at the dentist. I am so dreading it. I don't have toothache or anything. Remember, I had toothache at the kind of beginning of the month, but I think that was more, something was actually stuck in my gum maybe, because the toothache is away. But I haven't been to the dentist for 2 years, since before COVID hit basically. So dentist, I never ever had a fear of the dentist. Going to the dentist never ever bothered me. I was a regular at the dentist from a young child. My dad was very much about looking after your teeth, and it was something that never ever bothered me, and it's just something that bothers me more as I get older. And like I said, it's not injections, nothing like that bothers me. I just think it's the thought more than anything else, and the fact is just sitting on the chair with your mouth open, and I'm scared of choking. Plus the fact, one of my instructors told me when she was getting a tooth out, she ended up swallowing the tooth. The dentist dropped the tooth and she ended up swallowing it, and then had to go to hospital to get an x-ray to check that she hadn't inhaled it. This is a story she told me. I'm just passing it on, okay? That freaked me out. The thought of, oh. Anyway, because you all know that I have this fear of choking, so that's where we're at. Okay, let's stop and get on some work. Let me share my nail varnish. My nails, these nails are good, okay? So this is my dominant hand and my nails are good. These are all breaking. So I think it's more like yesterday when I was driving and I didn't know where I was going, and I kind of do all of this, and that's why they break. That's my nervous thing. I have Chanel in my room. Chanel Vertigo on. That's what I have on today. Right, let's get dressed and let's clean. I have been doing things. I look as if I haven't been doing anything, but I actually have. Got the ears on. Always makes me feel and look better. Right, I'm just turned on the camera before I forget so I can address this comment, okay? So this comes from Rose G, And she basically says, I got the same Chanel eyeshadows, but mine is number 3. I'm going to talk about the eyeshadows as well. I can't wait to try them out. You said, I said, I don't really like Chanel lip liner. Can you say why? I was thinking of getting one, but now I'm thinking twice. Thank you for any advice, input. Okay, so I read the comment. I went away and I got my Chanel lip liner, which I specifically got out of my makeup so I can show you it. And now I have no idea where I've put it. Honestly, I mean, I put it on. I've had it on for a while. Oh my goodness, here it, did I? Hold on, let me just see if I can see where I have found it. So this is it here. I've had it for a while because it's not one I reach for, and that's why I've had it for a while. I think I had it in red as well, and I finished that one off. So this is, let's get a close-up of it. That's it there. So one end is a brush and one end is the pencil. There we go, that's Chanel, and that's it all there, and that's the pencil part there. Okay, so this particular one is in the colour 26. Precision lip liner, pretty pink is what it is. Okay, and that's what it looks like. It's got nothing to do with the colour. It's the texture of it that I don't like. I don't like the texture of the actual pencil when I'm lining my lips, and I don't like how it's actually feeling on my lips just now. I've always said my absolute favourite lip liners are, and here I've got one here, are the Estee Lauder double wear ones. I like the way they apply. I like their staying power. As you can see, this Chanel has a good staying power as well. I haven't put lipstick or anything else on because I just wanted to put the lipstick on, and it feels there to stay. It doesn't feel as if it's going to come off, and it doesn't feel as if it's going to smudge, which is very, very important for lip liners. I'm the type of person that always needs to wear a lip liner. I just don't feel my lipstick looks right without a lip liner. But like I said, I like the way these apply. I like the way they feel on my lips. So that's why I prefer the double wear lip liners by Estee Lauder. My favourite colour is the mauve, which is quite similar to my lip colour. So I can wear it with most of my lipsticks. That's why when you look at my lip liners, I normally have a red and I have like a pinky burgundy, and that way they suit most of my lipsticks. I have a variety here. I just pulled out some of that. So I do have Charlotte Tilbury, I do have a MAC, I do have Primark ones. I've tried them, you know, I've tried quite a few lip liners, but and I like the Charlotte Tilbury, I like the Vive one as well, but my absolute favourite is the Estee Lauder one. Oh, there's the purple one there, the double wear. I've got a backup for this one as well. So that's kind of the two colours I always seem to have, as you can see, in my collection. The red one here I'd bought to match the lipstick, the Charlotte Tilbury red one, So Marilyn, I think it's called, So Marilyn. So yeah, it's not that I dislike all these other ones, but they are the Estee Lauder ones are my favourites, and I'm really not, it's just the way the Chanel one feels that I don't like about it. But I'll use it up because I'm that person that has to use everything up. So yeah, I wouldn't personally buy another Chanel lip liner, although I love the Chanel lipsticks. I think they're one of the best lipsticks out there. I would match up a Chanel lipstick with one of my Estee Lauder ones. I don't think I would buy another MAC one either, and I don't think, Estee Lauder are just my personal favourites. That's what works for me. But, you know, you should go in and try them. Tell them to put them on, see how you feel when they're applying them on you. You might like them, I don't know, they're just not my cup of char, people. Okay, I'm just finishing off downstairs the playroom. I've cleaned my ensuite in there. I've just got the rest of upstairs to clean. I'm having a bit of a blur day today. I don't know why. I think just everything. I think I better go and put some lipstick on, because if I get somebody knocking at the door and I answer with just lip liner, absolutely no other makeup on, gym ears. Oh yeah, so I'm trying to pick myself up today, and actually that comment just kind of made me think about something else, so thank you so much for that, because I thought, oh, let me go and do this right now before I forget, because sometimes I get comments like that and then I forget, and I think I'll address that in a future video and then completely forget. Oh, the other thing is I wanted to say about the Chanel palette, the Tweed. Love it, love it, love it. So I think somebody asked me to compare them, how they compared to Charlotte Tilbury and Tom Ford. Now, who was it that asked me? You see, I didn't address that. Was it Melissa? Yes, it was. It was Melissa who was first to comment on the video where I was trying out the Chanel palette. And she's just sat down to relax and got a notification, and she was saying, she just tells me a bit about her day, that she had her grandson, and she's asking me to compare the Tom Ford to Charlotte Tilbury. Right, Tom Ford eyeshadows they are pure and utter luxury. Love them. I also like the Charlotte Tilbury, and I also like the Chanel. I think with Chanel, it's the packaging that gets you. It's just, you know, that tweed, it just gets you. Oh, sometimes they'll throw in a red box, or sometimes they'll throw in a black box, and if you love all these sorts of things, that's what draws you in. It's not necessarily the quality of the eyeshadows, it's the packaging. Okay, that's just me being total. And then you open it up, like the Tweed one, the individual eyeshadows, the embossing on them of the Tweed is absolutely beautiful. It almost makes you feel guilty to go into them and use them, but they're there to be used and they're beautiful. And that Tweed, it's just, you know, it's got to be, if you're not into all of that stuff, then I suppose it's not worth it. I think those eyeshadow palettes are dearer because of the Tweed than the other ones. It's limited edition, and that's what gets you. So that particular one that I had, the one with the purple colours, when you look at the colours, because I was quite surprised at it when I started using it, it looks really quite pigmented. Like, you think, oh, because, you know, if you get a purple and you put it on your eye, you think it's going to be, so I was quite wary of it to begin with, you know, when I was dipping in, and then realised they're not really pigmented, so it's not, you're not going to have like a bright pink and a really dark purple on your eye, because the pigment is not like that in that particular palette. I've only used that one, so that's the only one I know about. So that's what I would say about the purple one, but I absolutely loved it. I mean, really loved it, and what a surprise when I got that, because these are things that I'm very much at a stage in my life now where I'm not gonna just buy something for the packaging, but it's still, I love it. I love it. For me, it would maybe have to be like a birthday or a Christmas. So I've started looking at things like that now, so they feel like a treat. So I'm not just going out and buying them, but when somebody gives you it, wow! Honestly, that's what this is. A point. I think I've said this on my stories on Instagram. You know, we've all kind of gone past that thing of the excitement of receiving something, because we all go out and buy whatever we want and need all the time. You know, we're not waiting for that special occasion to get that special handbag, eyeshadow palette. You know, we're just buying these things because of the fear of missing out. If I don't go and pick up this Chanel palette with the Tweed, I'm gonna miss out. And of course, when I saw it, I can't remember, it just came up my feed, and I just saw something, oh, that's beautiful. But I just thought, like I said, you know, but I got that as a treat, and it really felt like an amazing surprise, because I did not expect it, a fantastic treat. And that's why I felt like that with my cup. I mean, it's just, it's getting back to being excited about getting things, and that's what makes it exciting, the surprise, not the going out and buying it yourself, which is great, which is fantastic. And if there's nobody else to buy you them, you know, you know, there's nothing else to do but to go and treat yourself. it was like when the nail varnishes from Hermes were launched, and I posted it on my Instagram way before they were launched. And you all know I'm a total and utter nail varnish addict, but I've been pulling myself back from, you know, just going out and buying things, and I treated myself to the nail varnish and the lipstick from Hermes for my birthday last year. That was my treat to myself, and it really did feel like a treat, because I'd watched so many people unboxing the Hermes nail varnish, the Hermes lipstick and all that, and you know, again, it's quite gimmicky. It's still very gimmicky. Again, it's about the packaging, it's about the name, and I knew all of that. That's why for me that had to be a treat, because, you know, is there really that much difference in the quality of nail varnishes, you know, to make that price difference a lot of money, you know, to spend on a nail varnish and a lipstick? But it was a treat. It's not something I do on a weekly basis, or because I feel like it, or because they've got a new colour, unless it was a colour that I went, wow. It's just where I am at now. For me, people, for me, I'm talking about myself. This is what I want to get back to, and this is what I've been aiming at just now, because I just felt it, for me, it just got very much, oh, somebody's got this, so I'll go and get this, which just goes against all my beliefs and my upbringing. But we all do what we need to do for ourselves. And that's it. I really need to clean upstairs, people. So I'm at the gym tonight. Also, our gym has just launched a new class for Saturday mornings. Body combat. Haven't done that for a long time. Don't know who the instructor is, so I took myself out of spin, because I do spin on a Thursday morning, because it's good to change things up. So I do spin on a Thursday morning, so I took myself out of that class, and it was a bit like, because the class was fully booked. It's a very popular class on a Saturday morning, I know. Anyway, so I took myself out of spin and put myself into combat, and then if I don't enjoy combat, I'll do spin the following week. Let me stop putting off cleaning upstairs. Okay, so I was asked to share my perfume collection. I'm actually trying to downsize my perfume collection, so I'm not really adding any new perfumes, because I want to go back to the old school of, you know, just a couple of perfumes, some of my favourites, or if I like to change up, then I buy it. So in here I also have my candles, so yeah, and other bits and pieces. We have here Jo Malone Amber and Patchouli. Very winterish perfume, love it. That's Jo Malone. We have my Summer Bronze Goddess Everyday perfume. This is, they do two now. I think this is the original one. Oh, where's the lid gone? There it is, down here. Okay. A classic, but a goodie. I will probably always have a Chanel No. 5 in my collection. This was a limited edition red bottle, just what we were talking about earlier on, how Chanel gets you with the special edition packaging. Tom Ford travel size of tobacco vanilla. Love. This is Christmas for me in a bottle. Just love it. This is Tom Ford Selene, whatever it is, snow, winter snow, something like that. Love this as well. Probably wouldn't repurchase that one. Tom Ford Soleil Blanc, again, I don't know. I have repurchased this a few times. Don't know if I still would. Full size bottle of Christmas in a Bottle Tobacco Vanille by Tom Ford. A very old talc powder by Chanel. I don't even know if they still make things like that, you know, the carry on with talc. This is, you know, their special edition of perfumes. What were they called? I can't remember. Anyway, this was 1932. Oh, I think this is finished. I've probably kept this for the bottle, not repurchasing that. Nina Ricci talcum powder, again, years old. An atomizer thing, a travel atomizer, you know, where you just fill it up with your favourite perfume, you just pump it in, and then you get a mixture of all your different perfumes as well if you're using the same one for different perfumes. So I just keep that there, as well as a few wee samples I have in there. I need to use them up, I just don't get them out. They're in there and I have forgotten about them. Now I'm making a right mess. Okay, this is my everyday perfume, which is supposed to be a dupe for the Vanille Tom Ford tobacco vanilla this. So it's supposed to be a dupe for that. So this is Pure Royal 906. We have the little travel size number 5 refills for this handbag size. What else have I got? I've just kept that for the bottle, so there's nothing actually in that. What was that? I can't remember what that was called. Somebody's going to tell me in the comments, because it's not one that I regularly use, but it's delicious. It really is lovely, but I can't remember the name of it just now. And Armani Pivone Suzu, loved that as well. Oh, there's still some in that one. Oh, I can smell it. So you lift it up and I can smell it as soon as I lifted it up. Oh, I like that. I probably would repurchase that. Oh, I like that. So that's my perfume collection. So that's just one of these candles that makes a lot of noise, which I love. I just have to open that up and I can get the scent in the whole of the room. Then a couple of Jo Malone candles, which I still haven't used up. And my pumpkin. And that is my perfume collection. Basically, I like a perfume. I like a strong perfume. I don't like a floral perfume. I like an oudy perfume, a musky perfume, that kind of perfume. Well, hello, my friends. It is currently still Tuesday. It's just been one of those days today, people. It's been one of those days again. So yesterday was a bit of a crazy day, and I think the after effects of yesterday left me with a bit of an anxious Tuesday. So I haven't had anxiety for a very, very long time, and today I just woke up on the wrong side of the bed, and I just knew from the moment that I got up I wasn't in a good place today. And I'm thinking it was because of all the goings on of Monday and just with what was going on with Gola. So I think that's what it was, and it just hit me, I think. So, and I knew I could feel my anxiety starting, and I was just in a really, really, really low mood today. And it got to that time of going to the gym tonight, and I thought, I really don't want to go. I really don't want to go. And I knew I wasn't in a good place. And I really didn't even want to do the hello and welcome to the car park of the gym. And I thought, if I don't do this, I'm going to get a whole load of messages asking why I'm not doing it. So I thought, let me just go on, and I did it as in the best possible way that I could, just to kind of go, hello, welcome to car park, the gym. The girls, my 2 daughter-in-laws and my friend Lux and Roses immediately were on my case. They were like, you alright? They just knew from my tone of voice. So actually, I think because I share the good, the bad and the ugly, it wasn't a good day today. I was very low. I did my best to go through it. I kept talking to myself. What made it worse was later on in the afternoon I got hungry, and I thought, I'm going to go downstairs and get something to eat. And I went down and I cut myself up some cucumber, and I got some olives, and as I was chopping up my cucumber and tomatoes, I took an olive and I got that where I couldn't breathe effect that I haven't had in a long time, which terrifies me, because I had a really bad attack of that one Christmas day, and I literally thought that Christmas day that was me. It was, I just couldn't catch my breath. Anyway, happened to me today. I was myself. I just talked myself through as I was trying to catch up, trying to draw in some breath, because you feel, what happens to me is I feel as if I can't draw in any air, that it's not going to go in. So I knew I was getting the air in. I could get it in through my nose, and but I was like, calm down. I just kept talking to myself to calm down, and that scared me, because I thought, oh God, that's going to start again. So then anyway, I decided I was going to make myself go to the gym. I went to the gym and I did 2 classes, and it probably took me the whole of the first class. I was just doing the exercises the best that I could without, normally I'm the kind that's gonna have a joke and da. By the second class I started getting better, I would say. So I did body pump and then I did attack, and yeah, I don't have any anxiety now at all, so I don't have that horrible feeling that you get with anxiety. I think I've just been left with that worry of the choking, thinking, oh no, but I'm going to work on that, and I'm going to, if it happens, and it happens, attitude is the only way. I can deal with it. It's the best way for me. Anyway, I'm waiting for the vlog, tonight's vlog, to upload on this Tuesday, so I've edited that. Last night's vlog, Monday's vlog, went up after 12 because by the time we came home from seeing Gula and all that. But anyway, I feel as if there's a sore throat coming on as well. Anyway, so that's what I'm doing just now. I'm just going to do the thumbnail and upload tonight's vlog. So exercise, people. Yeah, even when you don't want to. Anyway, I'm going to bid you a good night this evening, and remember, if you would like to see more videos from me, could you even want to see any more videos from me, I'll link one here and here, and if you're not already subscribed, just press the A right here, and I'll see you tomorrow. No cheers, it's Tuesday. Not even water, I've not even got my water here.